Hi, beautiful soul. I hope you're doing amazing today and always. This is Irene with 888. Thank you. And today I have your Friday reading. I'm going to be shuffling cards from my Oracle decks, which it is She Is, the messages from the angels, Akashic Records, and also messages from the universe. The first card that I'm going to pull is this card right here. And it says, I numb myself. Okay, let's start with this one. Fog. Intimacy is the permission to be yourself next to another. It's trust, bodily presence, and contact without harm. Now, these are the questions that you want to ask yourself. Do I feel tenderness and mutuality? Do I feel tenderness and mutuality? What do I miss in physical contact with loved ones? What do I miss in physical contact with loved ones? And how do I allow myself to be open? Ooh, how do I allow myself to be open? Wow, these are very powerful questions and questions that we need to ask ourselves. It is important that we are within knowledge of ourselves, our body, our boundaries, what we like, what we need, what we want, what we deserve, and speak that out loud. You know, sometimes we're like, ooh, you're in an intimate moment and you're wishing for more or you're wishing for something different, but you just wish, but you don't say it. This is a card to delete that fog and be like, do it this way. I like it this way. You need to be vocal about what is it that you like. Okay, that's a beautiful card. What is the message from the universe? Here we go. It says, focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energy to your worries, and this will only amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most. With every thought, you are creating your future. Wow, what a beautiful card from the universe. Focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energy to your worries, as this will only amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most. With every thought, you are creating your future. 100% true. What a beautiful card this morning. Okay, and this also kind of just backs up this first card. You know, like sometimes we're worried, we're in an intimate moment, we are with a person that we love, but instead of telling them what we like to do or how things would like to be done, we worry about it to the point where you get to a state of mind saying, is this somebody I want to be with? And maybe instead of worrying and thinking about that because you're just bringing like the negative aspect of it, what about if you try something different? Like, what if we do this together? Let's do this. Let's work on this. How do you like this? I like this way. So kind of having like that openness and just being honest. Honestly, it will give you better results and better pleasure. Okay, and to back up these two cards, we're going to go ahead and see what the Akashic Records have for us today. This is the Akashic Record card, and it says, reach out. You've isolated yourself and you're trying to do everything on your own. It's okay to ask for help, so reach out to ask for support at this time. If I am backing out these two cards and we're still within the intimacy part, this is an intimate reading. Honestly, this is the first time I'm doing a reading like this, but it's kind of calling me to the same place. Reach out. Let your needs be known. Don't hide it to yourself, because otherwise you're just going to keep that within the loop and you're not going to do much about it. So you want to reach out. If you have tried doing this with your partner and it's still not having any result, reach out to a therapist. If you would like to go ahead and know more tricks and improve your intimate life, reach out to specialists. There are people who are specialists. They are channels on the Instagram that you can find out to get like some tips and tricks on how to do things so you can spice up your life a little bit, because you deserve that. You deserve that intimacy, that intimate pleasure, that wanting, that desired of your body, just releasing everything that has to release. And that is done through intimacy with the person that you love. And it's about just being present and having just like that love. It doesn't necessarily even needs to be physical contact. That's how intimate and beautiful intimacy is. And the last card for today, ooh, the angels say 1, 2, 3, 4. Persistence. Keep going. You have completed a task that it is alignment with your soul's journey. The divine is letting you know that it sees you and that all your persistence is paying off. You're being acknowledged. And a beautiful affirmation for today, Friday, to close this lovely reading is, I take steps to stay in alignment with my soul's journey and reap the rewards of my persistence. Definitely, once you go ahead and persist about something, you're going to go ahead and see the fruits of it. They will go ahead and pay off. So stay persistent. The angel numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, which means persistence. And well, this is a reading with 888. Thank you. My name is Irie. If this resonates with you, go ahead and leave the comments below. Let me know. This is the first time I do an intimate reading. So if this is a calling for you, if this is something that you're experiencing, don't keep it to yourself. Reach out for help. And we're here. You're loved. You're seen. This is Irie with 888. Thank you. See you next time. Stay amazing. Bye. Have a great weekend. You're awesome.